And welcome back to the Curbcast, folks. I'm your host, Asher King Orlando, and we're here in front of the Ian Russell Art Gallery, downtown, South Montezuma Street, 130. Come check it out if you're able to. But first, before we get into our guests, I'm going to have to give a shout-out to our sponsors. Axiom Hi-Fi Entertainment, which is a local entertainment business that provides DJ services, lighting, and anything you need to make your event feel exceptional. Digital Realm Studios, which is a local film and music production studio dedicated to putting out top-tier work. If you need anything, go ahead and find them at DRS_film video or look up Digital Realm Studios to reach them. And Yavapai Community College, which is a local college here dedicated also to giving out high-quality education to folks, providing four-year degree programs as well as career technical education. Go check it out, look it up, enroll at Yavapai Community College. And last but not least, we're going to get into Prescott Tire Pros. We're going to have Louie on later, coming to represent and talk about his fantastic NASCAR team. They're going to be awesome. It'll be a hoot of an episode. So thank you for tuning in to the Curbcast. This is Asher King, and we'll be right back. And we're here with our first guest in front of the Ian Russell Art Gallery today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, Louis Gomez with Prescott Tire Pros and Auto Service.
Yeah, and speaking of, you are one of our sponsors, so we can't thank you enough. You are one of the reasons that we are here, and we just got to give thanks. But I got some questions to start us off for the day.
You got it.
And I've heard some chatter that you have a race car that you've been working on for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, let's back up to about 20 years ago. So me and my wife got married our first anniversary. We're cruising down to Phoenix, said, honey, go in the glove box. And she opened the glove box, and there was 2 NASCAR tickets. And she started crying. Now, we couldn't afford NASCAR tickets back then. We saved up for 3 months. We're on these wooden bleachers, and you move back and forth from this big, huge lake. We thought we were going to die.
Yeah.
So anyway, about 3 years ago, I started sponsoring NASCAR, our own car.
Okay.
With Prescott Tire Pros. And then last year I pulled something funny on her. I think I sent you a picture of it. But so last year I took her down. Now we're a sponsor. We have our own car.
Right.
And when she goes up to the car, I put a happy 20th anniversary with our picture on the car.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So made all the guys look dumb.
That's
because
great.
they're like, dude, we can't match that.
Yeah.
But what a blessing 20 years later to have your own, Xfinity car out there.
Right.
Running the track. And we sponsor Vegas. We sponsor Phoenix races. No use doing the rest of the country.
Yeah, I saw that you just
cool.
did one in March, right?
Yeah.
You just had a race in March?
We did February and March.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had February in Phoenix
That's
and March.
awesome.
March
and you
in
have
Vegas.
a great driver, too, if
do.
I remember correctly.
Yeah.
His name is, what is it? Greg Van Alst.
Yeah, he won the Daytona 500 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's a champion driver. So
Yep.
what does that feel like, knowing that you have a champion driver behind you, the wheel of your car, knowing that you can go out there and prove something
and win.
We're
and
here,
be,
yeah.
And be up there, be on
exactly.
TV all the time. It's really cool, dude. And then yesterday I just gave the proofs because I have my own die cast made.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to have my own Prescott Tire Pros die
That's
cast.
so sick.
It's just so weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a blessing. It's cool, though.
Yeah. And I don't feel like that's a everyday experience. That's not something that a lot of people get to experience. Owning your own race car, having control over the pit crew and all those types of things, where the money's going, all that.
Yeah.
And really, I want to ask you, when it comes down to it, on race day, what do you think puts you guys ahead to win? What is the determining factor?
We're not a big team.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're just a small team. We have 2 cars. So the bigger teams, Junior Motorsports, so forth, so on, those guys have $100,000 motors. We have $60,000 motors.
Right.
So we did Talladega this year. We jumped up, put a $70,000 motor in it. We did good. We finished in the top 6.
Nice.
So you win races by money. You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't have that kind
Having
of money.
the backing.
But we're having fun. We're getting better. Sponsors are coming on more. The more bigger sponsors you get there, the more you're gonna be up to the front.
Right.
And we're racing right now. They're actually
right now.
We're in Alabama. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Where they racing right now? Where are they racing right now, babe? Atlanta. Yeah, 2-mile course.
Oh, wow.
200 miles an hour. But it got stopped twice because of lightning. So.
Well, I hope they can continue going.
Keep rocking and rolling.
Let's get you guys a win out there. I'm glad that you guys are still going out. Do you do it like often? How
So
how much are you trying to put the car out?
Twice a year. So they're running every race.
Okay.
But I'm Prescott Tire Pros. My own shop is
Uh-huh.
right here. We're doing it twice a year. I do the Vegas race and we're doing the Phoenix race.
Cool.
Which is really huge. And the points build up. So the championship race comes up in November. We'll be the running for the championship, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you have to qualify for that?
You got to
or-
qualify. You got to do good throughout the year to make it. You will be racing in that race, but hopefully we have enough points and built them enough where we can actually run for the championship.
Yeah.
That's
So-
our goal.
So you started this 20 years ago.
Yeah.
What has this journey taught you about staying consistent and
You know,
trying to do something meaningful to yourself?
You know, the whole thing, well, even in the business. So we started business when we started the shop with 2 little tiny bays.
Right.
You know, if you've been in our showroom, that was a bay.
Right.
And we built
right.
it from scratch, you know. So throughout life, we've been evolving and just rocking and rolling and taking care of customers, doing the right thing. The NASCAR thing's a blast. It's a lot of fun. But the biggest things we do stuff in the community is just so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big suite at the rodeo. We've been sponsoring that for 26 years. You know, we have the parade coming up for the 4th of
Right.
July parade. That's next weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, you know.
Right, and that's why I'm so glad that we get to promote, is because you do so much cool stuff for the community, and that's part of what you're focused on, is being the best in town, being the best anywhere you can go.
That's
and
why I want to
see.
be with you guys and sponsor and be with you guys. You guys are local, man.
Right.
You're kicking butt out there. You guys filmed that movie, and you
thank
filmed
you.
part of it at the shop. You know, you guys are just top notch. You know, you're
Yeah.
awesome, and we got to support each other and take care of local.
Exactly,
You
and
know what I mean?
that's what it's about. That's why we made this, is to go out, find people who are good, you know, quality, and they support each other in the town. You know,
Yeah.
Prescott is such a small town, but we're so strong, and we have such a, you know,
Yeah, we have a good following.
a good following. Yeah,
And the
of
people that live here, I want them to shop local. Come to us, shop local. You know what I mean? Stay away
Right.
from the big box stores. When they come to me for Girl Scouts or for this sponsor, this sponsor, this sponsor, we do it. But you don't see the corporate offices doing that.
Right.
You see the mom and pops doing it. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
exactly.
we just got to keep that flowing in Prescott.
And that's the
All
difference.
over the country.
That's
everywhere.
the difference it makes, is the experience you get from it. I always say when I'm shouting your sponsors out, like the service you get,
Yeah.
it's just different from anywhere
Second
else,
to none.
because
You know,
you guys care.
You're talking about that right now. It's cool because my son's 21. He's going to be taking over the business.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I sent him out today, and he was shopping the corporate big stores.
Right.
He's going, Dad, this is crazy. They suck.
Yeah.
You know, there's no customer service, and there's this, that, and the other. And I said, well, that's why. And I want all my employees to shop all the other places to see
Right.
what can we do better.
Exactly, yeah.
What can we do nicer? What can we do this or whatever it means?
Take notes for yourself, because it
Exactly.
really, the change starts within one person.
Yep.
And you go forward from there, and you say, hey, we're trying to really build something.
Yeah, and he went to the
and
store
you guys
up on
have.
the hill. He's up
Yeah.
on the hill, and he goes, Dad, it's like the robots. They work up this list. Okay, they ask you these questions.
Right.
And he's, I want to get personal and find out this, that, and the other. He goes, no, they go by this playlist.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have a playlist. We want to mess with you.
Yeah.
You will not forget you
Yeah.
came to our shop.
Right? Makes it a little different, but you remember it.
We
You
do
remember
and
it.
My wife Angel right here. You know, we work together.
Yeah.
We're together 24/7. She
Right.
runs the front office. I run the back office. We have 14 amazing employees, and then Paulie, of course, my manager.
Yeah, that's
He's sick.
fantastic.
Yeah,
And it's all about that community. And that's
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
community taking care of people, man.
Well, right on.
Yeah.
I love that segment, but we're going to hop into our next segment,
Cool.
which is the topic roulette. And I just need you to hit that white button and pick your topic. And let's see what we got.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Ooh, we got nostalgia. Ooh, it's right on the edge. Oh, we got super segment.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I have to explain what super segment is.
Okay.
What we're going to do is you're going to pick your superpower, and I have to pick your weakness.
Oh.
And we're going to go back and forth.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give you a minute.
My superpower.
Your superpower. What are you thinking? What would be
Invisibility.
invisibility? Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. So you're invisible, but you can never tell when you're not. So,
Oh.
yeah. So you could be invisible in the middle of your wedding.
And you don't know it.
You have no idea.
Don't.
It'd be like your wife is like, I got left at the altar, and then
Right.
you're just right there. And
Right.
You're like, I'm here.
I'm here.
And you can't touch anything.
Wow.
Yeah. That fresh off the dome.
Right. I don't know where I came up from invisible from. I think it's cool though.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. You want to pick another one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear it. And then we'll do one more topic.
A
We'll close it out.
superpower.
A superpower.
Mind reading.
Mind reading.
It could be a mind
Oh,
reading.
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. No, you wouldn't want to do that, would you?
I feel like
'cause
that would drive me insane.
Oh, and you know what people thinking? No, you wouldn't want that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So whatever someone else is thinking, if you hear it in your head, you have to say it out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause people can say some really screwed up stuff in their head, but
I know.
you have to say it out
I think
loud.
screwed up shit in my head.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah,
imagine
exactly.
something in my head and there's being announced. No, that would not be cool.
Oh, man.
Honey, what would be a good superpower for me? What?
Transportation. Like teleportation?
Teleportation, yeah.
Teleportation. All right.
That would be fun. Teleport to here. We'd be in Vegas. We'd just move to Vegas.
So if your last superpower was teleportation, then let's see. You teleport, but you have no idea what day it is. You could teleport to the exact space you wanted to, but it could be instant, or it could be like 3 months later you show up.
Or before.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I could do
You
that.
could go backwards too.
Yep.
That'd be interesting.
That would. I'd
Like
be
you're
playing
trying to
the lottery if you
teleport-
went backwards.
Pretty shitty if you show up in Vegas
Yeah.
before air conditioning.
Right. That would. 1952.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Oh, man. That's a good
Cool.
one. I'm going to have you select one more topic,
All right.
and then we'll talk about that for a little bit, and then I'll close you out. Ooh, pop culture.
Uh-oh.
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 So, honestly, with a lot of how technology is advancing, and I kind of want to tune this question to you, how do you think it's going to look in the future for automotive industry with technology advancing so
Yeah.
much? Do you have predictions for the future of
You know, I've
what
been
it
in this
looks like?
business since 1978.
Uh-huh.
I started managing stores for Firestone in 1982. So I've been doing this for a long time. I
Right.
see the advances we have up to now. And I'll just give you a for instance. And a lot of people don't even know this. So brand new Tesla, right? And comes with a Michelin tire. It's a special Michelin tire that has a computer chip in that tire.
Oh, really?
So you take the same tire off, you put the same tire on, the car doesn't move. It just sits there. It will not move without that computer chip tire. They're only $750 a piece. They only last 14,000 miles because of Tesla, because of the batteries. Now, what happens is with these cars, because they're self-driving, so the computer's got to talk to the tire, got to talk to the brakes, got to talk to the suspension when you're driving, so it curves and turns. So all that's controlled together.
Oh,
So it's getting to the point to where a lot of this stuff out there is just insanely priced.
right.
I mean, the new Tesla, it's $2,300 to $2,800 for a set of tires.
That's insane.
You know,
Like, not only just the
And-
price on top of it, but if it breaks down in
Breaks-
any way,
Yeah.
you're spending crazy money to get that back up.
but the electric vehicles are so cheap to maintain.
Mm.
You're looking at cooling systems, you're looking at brakes, you're looking at tires. That's pretty much it compared to a regular car.
Right.
In the long run, you're better off. Until you got to replace batteries.
Yeah,
just throw the damn thing away.
Then you're just like, well, might as well get a new one.
Yeah, so it's, tires won't go away, service won't go away because we're going
Right.
to continue brakes. But I've seen so much change. What's going to are we going to have flying cars?
Right, right.
You don't know what we're going to have out there.
That's what I'm interested in, is because I do unmanned aircraft systems at my school, and that's what I'm learning about.
go to Emory?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I go to Emory
right
Middle,
on.
and that's what I'm studying. And I just see these vehicles that they're starting to make, vertical takeoff and land, single to double passenger vehicles that they just
Crazy.
fly up, and it looks like a big drone, but you can fit people in it now.
Isn't that
and
cool?
Fly it remotely. I mean, there's just so much that I have no idea about, but I do feel like there's never going to be too significant of a change to our automotive industry. I mean,
Right.
we're set in our ways. It will grow and will gain.
We will.
But-
It's like the thing in California, they were going to get rid of all gas-powered vehicles,
Right.
diesels, lawnmowers, anything that took gas. It was going to be, in 10
Right,
years from
right.
now. Thank God they'll reverse that.
Yeah.
Because all these people are moving over here because they want, to keep their hot rods,
Yeah,
so forth, so on. We're going to
100%.
keep cars. But I keep watching these different podcasts and things on there, and they're talking like Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and the government's saying, hey, look, this is where you built the B-2 Stealth.
Uh-huh.
40 years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what we were flying out there. It's not a UFO. It made sense.
Right.
But the technology now is way vast than we even see right now.
And that's what I'm saying, is
They're
there's
so
got to be
far
stuff
ahead.
out
If
there.
you're seeing this now,
Right.
can you imagine?
There's
Cool
just
stuff.
you don't know about.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to get inside your head about the automotive industry, because I
Yeah.
think that it's going to, expand a lot. but I always feel like we'll still have 4 wheels on the ground.
I hope so.
There's going to be asphalt,
Yeah, right.
on the roads forever and needing some tire to chew up on it.
Yeah.
So I love it.
It's cool stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's cool stuff.
100%.
The way the world's going, it's been, it's a blessing. The things have been happening. Look where we live.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't beat this.
No, it is like
and everybody's moving here.
78 degrees outside. It's like perfect.
Down in
cool
Phoenix,
night.
105 still down there.
I'll skip on that.
Yeah, right. Me too.
No air conditioning in my car. I got to get that fixed. I got to come see you guys.
Cool picture.
All right.
Oh yeah, we'll take care of you, brother.
Right
You got to bring
on.
it in, and we'll get you all fixed up.
And there's that race car that we were talking about.
There we
earlier.
go. Yeah, cool stuff.
Awesome, Louis. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Thanks for having me down here,
Yeah,
guys.
I wish I could talk to you longer, but we got to keep moving.
Yep.
Sir,
Enjoy it.
been a pleasure.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for what you guys do. You guys rock and roll.
Of course,
Keep
and
it
you
up.
as well.
Keep it up.
We'll be right back with our next guest after this quick little break.
See you later.
And we're back with another guest on Curbcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
My name's Christian, and
Yeah, Christian, well, welcome to the Curbcast. Thank you for coming on. And we were talking a little bit before the camera started rolling, and you said that you had a YouTube channel, right? Or you were doing YouTube videos, right?
Yeah. So I mainly do like vlogs, and I really love to fly drones and like cinematic shots and stuff like that.
Dude,
so I
that's
did the
super
Oregon
cool.
coast earlier, and like California's coast and stuff like that. My YouTube is drone_riders, so
Heck
you guys
yeah.
can look that up if you want to.
Dude, I'm going to follow you because that's actually what I'm going to school for at
drones?
Embry-Riddle. Yeah, I do
Awesome.
UAS, unmanned aircraft systems, and it's so fun. That's so cool
Yes,
that
they
you're
are
into
really
that.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, right on. So, you know what? I'm not even going to spin this topic wheel. I want to talk to you about drones.
Okay.
So what do you see, like, in the future? Do you see that, like, people are going to be in flying cars, or what do you see with the future of drones?
I think drones are going to take over a lot of jobs, like security-wise with thermal and stuff like that, and like very protective. Like you can fly them around and stuff like
Right.
that, and like monitor your properties, I guess, if you want to like look at your properties, or if you have like a big ranch or something, or in like, I guess like more like shots and stuff like that, and like lots more movies will be filmed on them.
That's what I was thinking, and that's why I got into it, is because I do a lot of stuff like this,
Yeah,
and
it's the
I
future.
shoot a lot of film and cameras work, and drones just kind of fit in with that, and so that's why I
Everywhere.
started doing it. But there's so much to it, and it's going to take over. Like, if you've been up on Instagram or like researching, the Amazon drones are getting pretty hefty.
saw
Like,
that.
they can carry up to 55 pounds now, which isn't certified to be a small UAS system anymore. It exceeds that 55 pounds, which is so crazy that we're going to start seeing Amazon drones delivering our
Yes.
packages and stuff like
I saw that on like a reel or whatever, it
Right.
dropping. I have a question for you. What
Yeah.
type of drones do you fly? Do you fly like DJI or like Parrot or something like that?
I personally, we own a DJI drone,
that's
and
what I
that's what feels very consumer.
Yeah.
But I also have made my own drone, so I own, a little piece together drone, which if you're into
FPV?
them, no, not FPV. I could change it to FPV, but it was just my starter, and I think I want a smaller, more affordable to lose.
Yeah, the
Like,
one that I have
yeah.
right now is the Mini 2 SE, but I'm looking to get the Avata. It's an FPV.
Yeah.
For like Christmas or something like that. I'm looking to do that
That's
and
cool.
get into FPV with the goggles. I really like doing that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
to
to Dad.
Dad.
Show him this YouTube video after and be like, there's
Gotta watch
signs,
it, gotta
man.
watch
There's
it.
signs,
There's
brother.
signs everywhere.
Yeah, right? Well, that's super cool. Not that I've never, but I haven't flown FPV as much as I'd like to have.
I've never flown it.
And honestly, the time I did, it was really fun, but it took away from what I like to do, which is really focus on still and like smooth
Cinematic.
shots. Yeah, cinematic shots. That's what I like. Like, I enjoy the process of trying to get these, really tough shots normally from a normal camera and just make them look effortless on the drone.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing really, is like
Yeah.
getting like the smooth shots, and then like on the beach there's this, I guess, abandoned house or something like that. It had like the
Oh, really?
foundation, and it was this concrete, and it was all spray painted on the beach, and it looked
Yeah.
like it was a mansion that used to be there or something like that on the beach, and it just got wiped away or something like that. But it was just awesome getting to do
That's
like a
it.
shot of the graffiti around it. It was really cool.
That is super cool. Like those
Yeah.
kinds of shots, like it's so rewarding when you come
And you
and
get to
when you
watch it.
finish. Yeah. When you finish it, it's just so breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I've done that for the lake, Willow Lake, and the Dells. That's a really good one if you're practicing. It's outside. The area restriction or the airspace restriction. So if you're into that, study up on that stuff. That's super cool. One last question for you, and it's
Okay.
going to be drone related again.
No problem.
So, what do I want to ask you? How confident are you in the fact that you could? Do you think you? Do you think you could run away from a drone, and like hide from it nowadays?
If you have
You know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
thermal blanket, I guess. But
Yeah.
like if not, and you're out like outside and they have thermal or night vision, like I would say no if there's a lot of them. If there's like 4 drones and you have like a square property, just send them all out like that and they're just
Right.
searching.
And I think that sensors are gonna get crazy impressive and be able to see just a lot more stuff than anyone else
Yeah.
would. We flew a DJI. Shoot, what was it?
Was it big?
Yeah, it was the big one.
Was it the fly cart?
No, I can't even remember the name of it. Right, I'm totally blanking right now. The Matrice, the Matrice 300, and it could see almost 5 miles out from.
Yeah, that's like
its
the
sensor.
Inspire. The Inspire is what I want. Those big cinematic one with the lift up legs.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are really cool.
Those are sweet, but it's super cool. I think we're gonna see a lot of change into a lot of different industries
Definitely.
using drones. Well, right on,
Awesome, Mom.
Christian. It was awesome talking to you,
You
man.
too.
And what was your channel again? What?
It's drone_riders on YouTube. And like
Sweet.
if you want to look it up and see the shots I got on the Oregon coast, that'd be great.
Right on. Give it a like.
Give it a
and
like.
shout out to our listeners. Go check them out. Christian, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming
Awesome.
on the
Thank you.
Curbcast, and we'll be back after this. And we're back. I know this guy. He's been on. It's Issa Rae. Isaac, my guy. How you doing, brother?
You're doing good. You already
Good,
know.
good.
You're doing good.
Hell
the
yeah.
sun is out. It's not as hot as it used to be, so I'm appreciating the
Dude,
weather.
it's been so nice. Like
not too bad.
nighttime out here is so nice. I swear.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, right on. What you
sir.
doing? I see you riding around on
Yeah,
your
you already
on your
know.
longboard.
I just got off work and
Feel it.
I'd be bored, so I just be riding around the square and
Cruising.
it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Well, right on. I'm glad you stopped in with
Had
us.
to,
I
had
know
to.
you know the vibe.
Always got
And
to
I know
support.
you know the plan.
I know the plan. Let's
Yes,
see what
sir.
I'm gonna get this time.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, just
We'll see.
the white right here.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Come on, come on. Oh no. Oh no.
Nostalgia. I'm gonna take you back. So, what was your favorite cartoon growing up as a kid? Cause did you? Okay. Where were you at? Were you watching like Cartoon Network?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, like Amazing World of Gumball, or like
course.
what we talking about?
So
Adventure Time.
I'm talking. We got regular show,
Yeah.
Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball. A little controversial. Steven Universe is my
Really?
jam. I love Steven
Really?
Universe. Yes. Shout out Dee Dee, Magno Hall, Pearl. I love you so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got into that show, but I knew that there was some deep lore.
Oh, it's
to
crazy,
it,
man.
And
Like-
that's why I loved Adventure Time.
hmm Oh my God! Especially the later seasons of Adventure
Yes.
Time, like
Got
it
so
gets
deep.
so heavy.
That's so deep.
Oh my
bro.
God!
It's
and like
ridiculous.
a lot of people, like I run into a lot of people who say they haven't finished Adventure Time yet, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because now you're missing out on Distant Lands and
Right.
Fiona and Cake, and those are
Right.
both watches. Like you gotta see
100%.
them. You gotta see
100%,
them.
and you got to know the whole story.
Oh yeah.
If you
Mhm.
don't see it through, the story just goes
exactly,
to shit.
exactly. But I will say, it wasn't just cartoons. There's also anime. You know.
And that's what I was
Gotta
getting
give it
at.
to
Is
anime
like,
as well.
that was my next question. Is now since you watch cartoons,
Mhm.
did you feel like it kind of pushed you towards anime and watching anime?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that like controversial question of like, is Avatar: The Last Airbender a cartoon or an anime? Because it is American, but it's in that
Yeah.
like style, you know, like Japan, China, India.
I almost
And
forgot about that.
yeah,
to
man,
be
that kind
honest.
of like that kind of bridged the gap for me and like started me like being interested in anime. So it started off with like Pokemon Indigo League,
Right.
and then Naruto, and then Death Note, and then now my main JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like,
Dude.
I can go on. Like, I can't say I'm a weeb. Like, I don't really know like that, but there's quite a few out there that I will say I got some knowledge in. So
Like, I've never gotten into any animes and watched them
Oof.
myself.
Yeah.
But I swear, there are some crazy ones out there. And I was, honestly, this is going to switch up to music.
Oh, okay.
But I was watching this segment from Samurai Champloo.
Oh, shout out Nuja Bays. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
And
Show up like
dude,
the edge of a samurai sword, the metal blade cut through flesh and bone.
Nuja Bless.
Sorry.
Or Nujabes.
Nuja
or something
Bays.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Love Sick. That song
So
is
beautiful.
so tight.
Dude,
So tight.
Nuja Bays is generational DJ. Like, that dude was making tracks from shows that, like, you weren't even born yet to experience. And,
No.
like, we couldn't have, like, we wouldn't have some of the, like, the cool stuff we have today, like, anime-wise.
Yeah.
Like, especially, honestly, in the black community when it comes to anime. If it wasn't for Nuja Bays. Because, like, blending that hip-hop style with anime is just, like, chef's kiss.
Oh,
it's so
dude.
beautiful. Like,
I love it.
it.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
I feel like they were meant to go together.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's what Wu-Tang was on.
Oh,
Like,
bro, that's
dude,
what Wu-Tang was on.
That's what
Yeah.
Wu-Tang was
Uh-huh.
on. And that's what Doom was on.
Yes,
like,
sir.
those things just, like, went together.
It's perfect.
It was
like,
so beautiful.
It's a perfectly fitting puzzle. Like, if you, bro, honestly, you gotta hop on. Like, it's 2025. Like, start with some anime.
Yeah.
Like, and we got some crazy ones out today. Like, shout out creators of Jujutsu Kaisen. Phenomenal animation. Like, y'all be putting in them hours in the studio. It's insane. Like, you gotta hop on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I highly suggest it. I'm going to give you one more question,
Bets.
and then I'm going to have to roll it
Yeah,
up.
it's all good. It's all good.
All right, my guy. And nostalgia.
Mm.
Is there an embarrassing trend that you used to follow? I feel like that you've changed.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I don't know what people were thinking with the skinny jeans and the Timberlands. That was something I definitely rode.
Really?
Yeah, like I went to a
I love
private
Timbs.
school, so I was wearing my, my light blue polo with my skinny chinos and some Timberlands laced all the way up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. Horrible taste in fashion at the time, but you gotta cut me some
You gotta
slack.
learn.
I was like,
You
I was
gotta
like
learn,
13,
dude.
bro.
You
I
gotta
was-
learn.
Exactly.
Everybody's got to grow into
Yeah.
their style.
And then there was that, like,
Respect
what is
it.
that called? Like that hype beast wave with the Supreme and the off-white. Like, I wanted to hop on that so bad. Rest in peace, Virgil.
Dude,
but I
that was
never.
The money.
It's the
I
money,
was
yeah.
just like, what?
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
and
so
like,
it just says Supreme. It's red.
that's all it is. Like,
no.
I mean, I don't know where Supreme is now, but
Yeah. I
Hell.
haven't seen those or clout goggles in
oh my
forever.
god, bro, cloud goggles are making a comeback. I swear to God, like that
Show
that
'em
needs
to
to
me.
come back.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like that little
The
hype
little
there.
clout goggles go crazy.
I thought so too.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Well, my guy, I love having you on every time.
always
It's a
pleasure.
blessing.
Always.
Until next time.
Until next time, my friend.
My
Love you,
guy.
dog.
Love you.
Y'all stay safe.
And
Y'all
we'll
stay
be
safe.
back after the break. And we're back with our next guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi there, I'm Helen Stevenson. I'm the founder and director of the Prescott Film Festival and also the Film and Media Arts program at Yavapai College.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, so grateful to have you on and that we get to talk to you today. I have a couple questions lined up, and then we'll head into our topic roulette section.
Okay.
Sounds good? Fantastic. So, as the head of the Yavapai Community College Film and Media Arts program, what got you interested in film? What made you want to pursue this and teach others?
Oh, let's see. So pursuing film, seeing Mary Poppins when I was a little girl.
Really?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was, Mary Poppins showed me that movies can be magical.
100%.
Yeah. The original one with the little animated.
Yeah.
I've never seen animation with live action before.
Oh, that was so
It
amazing. The little penguins and
Yep,
everything. I
the
remember that
bird.
movie so vividly.
Yeah, yeah. So that was like the beginning of loving film. And I was born and raised in Cochise County in
Okay.
Bisbee and Douglas. So movie theater, we only had a drive-in, and it was only open in the
Oh.
summer for 3 months, so I didn't see a
Didn't
lot of
see
movies.
a lot of movies.
So
Made it
people-
out when you could.
Yes.
Yeah.
People say, have you seen this, and this? And it's like, nope. I've seen a lot of independent films, but
Right.
not a lot of films.
That's kind of cool though, because a lot of independent films, there's a lot of work that goes into it that you can't see behind it.
Yep.
And that is what's beautiful about what you've been doing with the Prescott Film Festival as well. You kind of get some of those films that might be indie films or projects that students have been working on, and you get them out there, get them showing. So I want to
Yes.
ask, where can I find these movies that will be displayed for the Prescott Film Festival?
So PrescottFilmFestival.com,
Okay.
and that's where the trailers and everything, and links to buy tickets. If you just want to go straight to the ticketing site, it's ycpac.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the performance hall there. Yeah.
Fantastic. So go check it out. Go get your tickets. Make sure you go see some of those movies and look it up online. That would be, and I love the idea that we're celebrating 15 years of this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first and foremost, congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing the Prescott Film Festival and leading this?
I'm the founder.
You're the
so,
founder.
Yeah.
So-
So the first year, I started researching in 2008,
Okay.
and then in 2009 we did a monthly series, and in 2010 we did our first film festival.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
15 years of that, and that's just, how does that feel to you to see it grow? Because you were there from day one, you founded it. What does that look like to you now, and how does that feel?
I think because I'm so close to it, I don't see it,
Mm-hmm.
but I run into people all the time that say, wow, we can't believe you did it for 15 years.
Right.
So then that gives me more appreciation of the passage of time.
Yeah.
It feels like 5 years to me.
But seeing it grow as, 15
Mm-hmm.
years, you've seen so much change about it and so
Yes.
much be added to it. And it's
Yes.
beautiful. I just want to know, especially working at Yavapai and working with students and growing the future, what do you see for the future of Prescott's film industry?
I think it's going to keep growing. People, outside producers, they kind of gravitate towards, does this town have a film program?
Right.
And so they will call me and say, hey, I need a PA for these days and this movie. And so I, keep track of my students and tell them, okay, do you want to do this? If you
Right.
don't want to do this, tell me, because I'm going to the next student.
There's someone that will.
There's someone that will. Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
So are you still able to put in and apply films to the film festival? Is that
No.
Okay.
This has been printed. So we do a printed program that we mail to every zip code in Prescott and Prescott
Wow.
Valley.
Okay.
So it takes some lead time. So
yeah. You got to get prepared and ready.
Yes. So it's all in print, and there's nothing going to get added now.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Then go look at the movies. If you're watching this, go look at the movies that are on and going to be playing. I highly suggest going and supporting our Prescott film industry, because we need this, and we just want it to grow.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
I think having the film tax credit back, that was
Yeah.
huge. That's
Yeah.
absolutely huge. And the film commissioner, Matthew Earl Jones, that was really big to get him. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's amazing. He's connected. The city of Prescott now has Sam Rice as a full-time
Yeah.
film commissioner.
Yeah.
And for years, she's just doing it part-time out of the goodness of her heart. And now she's like, boom,
She's on
that's-
it.
That's
and
my job.
It is growing. It
Yes.
is becoming something more than it was. And that's just so exciting, especially for
Yes.
someone like me, someone like some of your students at Yavapai College, to see that this amazing town, because it is amazing, has an opportunity to grow in such a way around this industry and possibly take on new life for jobs and opportunities. It's
Right.
You're doing great work. So we just, from the bottom of our heart, we want to appreciate you and let
thank
you,
Thank you.
shine your light on us.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
It's really fun, and it's pretty amazing that we have the tax credit again. Because when I started the film festival, when I started researching it, we did have a tax credit in the state, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and it was like, okay, now what? You know, you have to
Right.
scramble and reimagine what you're going to do.
Right.
But I remember bringing filmmakers in who'd never seen Prescott before,
Mm-hmm.
and they're walking downtown, and they said they kept thinking that they were going to turn the corner and find out it was a set.
It does feel that way.
Yeah.
You're walking through and it's just too beautiful. It's too. There's so much soul in it.
Yes,
It's a character of its own. Is as a set.
and it's authentic,
Yeah.
so that makes a big difference.
Well, I really am curious for the other people. I can see it here, but what are the dates for this that we can go out and see this?
It's July 16th through the 20th.
Perfect.
And we'll be mostly on the campus of Yavapai College, but because it's our 15th, we're kind of stepping back to where we started, which was downtown Prescott.
Right.
So we have 2 workshops at the Hazeltine in the mornings. So the Film and Media Arts program presents the workshops.
Gotcha.
So those the first 2 will be at the Hazeltine, just because we wanted to touch base.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them will be on the Prescott campus of Yavapai College. And then we'll have films the first 3 days in the afternoon, and then on Saturday of the festival, the 19th, we'll have films starting at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And
wow.
then they go all the way till 7. And then we have opening night party, closing night parties, and those are catered by Barry Barb from El Gato Azul, Torme, and now Shirley's Urban Eats.
Yeah, there you go. So eat's good.
So that's included
Eats are
in your
good.
ticket for opening and closing.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Really fun.
That's fantastic.
And then again, because it's our 20th, one of the other places we played the first year was the Elks. And the Elks is the sponsor this year for the film festival. And so we have that theater for our final film, which is there. We have the closing night party and the awards ceremony, but those are for the films in competition.
Okay.
So then on the 20th, we're showing a silent remastered Tom Mix film with live accompaniment. The Mont Alto Motion Picture Orchestra comes in from Colorado, and they will be playing, well, actually, it's the world premiere of the score that goes to this film, which is Sky High, starring Tom Mix,
Okay.
filmed in the Grand Canyon in 1922.
Wow.
It's an opportunity to step back in time.
Yeah,
It's a time
100%.
portal.
100%. So many great activities
Yes.
for anyone to do. 4 days of good, solid film-oriented fun, and I love that. And I believe that we're going to be there the first day of the film festival with Curbcast, July 16th. So
Yes.
they can hop on the podcast and be part of
That's right. Yes.
a film in its own.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Filming the film festival.
Right,
Perfect.
right. So that's all that we got for the interview section.
Okay.
But just really want to hit on that film festival and get people going there.
Thank you.
But for now, I'm going to get you to spin our wheel.
Okay.
And
Like literally
yeah,
spin it.
you just got to tap the white button, and it'll give us our topic.
Okay. It's going to be movies, right?
I hope so. Oh, we got pop culture. All right, so this is our second time getting pop culture. Let me see what kind of
Okay.
questions I could pull up for you. All right.
Well, this will be interesting because that's what my master's degree is.
Is it really? Oh my God, you should be asking me the questions, right? All right. So I'm curious. You work closely with young adults. How do you feel that internet and the way that people want to represent themselves online as being perfect, how do you think that is affecting our youth and our futures?
It's interesting that you say that because one of our movies, Chasing Oslo, is about this.
Oh, really?
It's about that exact same thing, the social media culture and how that grabs you and takes over.
Yeah.
I mean, I will get addicted to Facebook sometime. I mean, it's like I need to totally zone out. There's this woman on there that goes to thrift stores and she tapes her stuff and I love
Yeah.
thrift stores. I love
Yeah.
junk. And I will just sit there and watch 15 minutes
There's-
of this woman at the Salvation Army.
There's always something on social media that will grab your attention
Yes.
and you'll be like
Yes.
locked into it.
Yep.
And I just feel like there's a lot of positive with how people are sharing and presenting themselves online, but at the same time, there is so much negative because you get trapped in this
Right.
embodiment of trying to be perfect and trying to be
Mm-hmm.
like other people and all sorts of stuff like that, which are damaging to a personal level.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
and how are you spending your time?
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
15 minutes, I could have done the dishes.
Right.
I could have done a craft. I could have,
read a couple pages in a book.
you could.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah. So you have to weigh and measure the importance of that time.
I highly agree with that. It's super important to manage yourself in a way that you're not giving yourself away for minimal return.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
what are you getting out of it? You might, like me, I always like weird conspiracy theories or weird facts, things that you didn't know. So I'll just scroll and find weird information that I'll never remember or use, but I get locked into it.
Yep.
But like you said, you could be doing other things. You could be researching something that you're passionate about. You could be putting that time into valuable.
Yeah, weeding
Yeah.
your garden. I mean, there's all kinds of things that take 15 minutes.
Right.
But you could
Yeah,
get done.
yeah.
Boom, boom, you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you feel better about it when you,
Yeah.
when I've wasted 15 minutes like that, I don't feel good about it. I feel
I don't
better
either.
about I've done something concrete. And then you have that sense of accomplishment.
Right.
You can't get any other way.
I 100% agree with that, and I hope our listeners agree with that. I like you for watching our stuff, but just don't get caught into it too much.
You're not got a camera clipped to your
Right.
neck watching the thrift stores going to Goodwill. So yeah, this is much better.
Yeah.
It's as informative. It's
Exactly.
not, yeah.
And it's open,
Right.
to ideas, thoughts, interpretations. And I might ask one person the same question as I ask another, and it goes to show that there's totally different opinions on the same thing. Pop culture, internet media. You might think that it is damaging, and someone else might think that it's the best invention ever, and that it needs to be more included in education or something like that.
Right.
So, it's really awesome to get to
Yeah.
hear your opinion on these things.
Well, thank you.
Well,
Appreciate
Helen,
that.
I can't thank you enough for coming on, being on the podcast, sharing
course.
about our Prescott Film Festival and how much that means to you as the founder.
I brought you a cup.
A cup. Ooh! I got a Prescott Film Festival mug. You can catch me drinking out of this on the 16th. I'll be there.
Okay, excellent. That's great.
Thank you so much, Helen. Unfortunately, we have to wrap this segment up,
Okay.
but I'm sure we'll see you again just next month.
That sounds good.
Fantastic.
Thank
And
you.
we'll be back with another guest shortly here. Right on. Well, welcome back to the Curbcast. You guys are new here, so go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. I'm Kale.
Kale and
I'm Bo.
Bo.
Yeah.
Well, right on. Thank you guys for coming out, being on the Curbcast with me here in front of the Ian Russell Art Gallery. What are you guys doing downtown tonight? Just
He's
kind
in
of
town from Washington visiting me, so
Right on.
Down.
just
Yeah.
shooting the shit. Right on. Love it. Love it. So we're going to hop into our topic roulette. If one of you guys or both of you guys want to
Go
tap
for it.
that wheel,
Go
tap
for
the
it.
white button, and then you're all set. And let me see what you got. Pop culture. All right. Let me see what I got for you guys in the pop culture segment. All right. What's the best Christmas song?
None of them.
You're not a fan of Christmas music?
No.
Really? Neither of you?
No way.
Oh, man. Dud. That was a dud question. All right.
Give me another.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's get a good one.
Then what's your least favorite holiday? Do you guys not like Christmas or something? Or
My least favorite holiday is all of them.
man.
I second that.
What?
Labor Day.
You guys are
Labor Day is the best one.
all right. I'm gonna avoid holidays in
There we
general
go. Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
All right. What celebrity gets more hate than they should?
Oh,
That's a good one.
I could go off.
Yeah? Who's your guy? Like who's that dude that you stand up for? Or it could be a girl, I guess. But who's that person that you stand up for no matter what?
Okay, for starters, Zach Bryan.
Really?
Just because, like,
I've heard some crazy stuff about him though.
with Brianna, but
Yeah.
like the NDA stuff, because like he tried to pay her to not say anything about the breakup, but then she didn't take the money, and now she is talking about it. But I feel like I feel like it's all fake, because as time goes on, it gets crazier and crazier. I feel like
Yeah.
she's just trying to stay popular by saying crazy stuff about him.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Is stay relevant by like
Exactly.
putting your drama out.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who's a person that you just like think gets way too much hate?
I think Luke Bryan.
You guys are just like Brian fans? Yeah. What about Luke Bryan? Like he's a country singer too, right?
People been hating too much because he was twerking on stage.
Oh.
And the skinny jeans.
And the skinny
Him and
jeans.
Morgan Wallen. They're
Those are
just
tough. Those are
definitely-
tough accusations to beat. Like
get.
that's a hard hard one to beat the hate on.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? Country singers are crazy.
That's a good question.
Yeah. I got another one for you. How about this? Is social media blurring the lines between privacy and publicity with like people like that? Like,
Yeah.
for example, like you said, Zach Bryan and Brianna, their relationship, whatever. It's all over the internet. I guarantee you, if I date somebody and we, something happens, it's not going to be all over the internet. So, what do you guys think?
I think even if something doesn't happen, like
There's just too much publicity now, right?
and
Yeah.
a lot of it can be made up.
And people will always read into stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And like something that looks normal, they could find something wrong with.
Right.
Like
I
the
could.
family vloggers too. Like there's
The
always
what?
stuff about
The family vloggers?
that. Don't get me started.
All right. Then don't tell me twice, I guess. Perfect. Well, I got one more question for you, and then I'm going to have to wrap this up. Is Batman a real superhero? First and foremost.
No.
Really? You don't think he's a superhero?
I feel like half of his like coolness is his car and his suit, right?
I think he's overrated for sure.
Yeah, it's just because
I mean,
he
not-
wears it.
He wouldn't beat Superman or anything, so I feel like you always got to compare like what he is to a normal person. Because like Bruce Wayne or Batman is just like a really rich dude. So
Yeah.
he,
Yeah,
is
like,
he? Is,
What superpowers does he have except for the like cars?
I don't know. He's pretty cool.
That's
That's yeah, like
he
that's
doesn't
a
really have
yeah.
superpowers, huh?
He's
He's just
just
got
like-
money.
Yeah,
Riz, I guess.
I swear I've heard him say like I don't have superpowers. I'm just rich.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like he is because he takes down all the criminals of Gotham. I feel like that makes you different than just like a normal person.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Because I don't go around like vigilante,
I
smacking down criminals and stuff.
No.
I feel like I know nothing about DC or Marvel.
Really, you're not a big
No.
superhero follower?
No.
Man, I missed with all these questions you
okay,
guys
it's
tonight.
okay.
Well, that's too bad. I'm gonna have to wrap it up tonight. Otherwise,
on.
I'd keep talking. But
That's good.
thank you guys.
Thank
and
you.
it was
Thank you.
Bo and Kale.
Yeah. Yep.
And you're Asher?
Yes. And this is the
Pleasure.
Curbcast. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for being on. We'll be
Thanks.
back shortly. And we're back with the Curbcast here in front of the Ian Russell Art Gallery. And go ahead and introduce yourself, our next guest.
My name's Levi McIntyre.
Levi, nice to meet you, my man. And I gave you a rundown of how Topic Roulette works. It's your time to spin.
All right, perfect.
And go ahead and just tap the white button in the center. And we'll get our topic. Let's see what you got. Oh, music. Or that was film. Film. Fantastic.
Okay, that's a tough one.
Okay. So do you watch a lot of TV series?
I do now because my wife shows me a lot.
Uh-huh.
Growing up, I didn't watch a lot of TV or
Okay.
movies. I always ran around the woods.
I feel the same way. I didn't grow up watching a lot of both movies and TV.
Mhm.
I was outside a lot, but I feel like now I watch so much.
Yeah.
Because it's like after work, I just want to sit down,
Mm-hmm.
watch a film, put on something that I like, and eat some food.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do. But what film or movie did you watch as a kid that had an impact on you and kind of changed maybe something about you? Like for me, I watched Stand By Me
Mm-hmm.
when I was young, and I loved it. It was
Mhm.
it was like one of my first rated R movies that I watched, but it like totally changed my outlook on life and like who I want to be, kind of.
That's
I don't know
pretty
if
deep.
you've seen that movie.
I like that. No, I haven't.
Oh, really? It's about a bunch of kids, and they take a trip to find like a dead body.
Uh-huh.
And they go through all this crazy stuff. But is there a movie for you that you kind of feel like had an impact on you?
had an impact on me, good or bad?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
Let's talk about the Hills Have Eyes then. Hills Have Eyes and Bigfoot videos, man.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I
Yeah.
used to watch that all the time. All
Hills
the time
Have
when I had a
Eyes.
chance. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That movie is creepy.
Oh, man. I watched that, I think I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Haunted the crap out of me. Like, I did not like
Yeah.
it. So I grew up in Washington State up there. So I did the right thing because it still traumatized me. You know?
Right.
Still traumatized from that movie. So I did the right thing and moved to the desert because
Yeah.
that movie's about the desert, you know.
Yeah.
So I
Why
live
not
in the middle of
traumatize
nowhere.
yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
more.
Exactly. You know, come across abandoned buildings, my mind immediately goes back to that.
Yeah.
And I look at abandoned mine shafts. I'm like, oh no, here
There's
we
so
go.
many
You know,
in there.
I tell my wife, I'm like, if I go missing, you know, you have the truck and dogs.
You,
Like, you know?
you got it. I trust you.
Yeah, exactly,
No,
exactly.
I feel it. What is there a movie that you're excited for, or like, is there movies that you kind of want to see? Like for me, How to Train Your Dragon, like the live action one. I watched that as a
that
kid.
goes hard. I like that one.
And that movie is really good. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that.
Yeah. One I'm excited for would be, you might have watched it already, but The Substance.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, my buddies just told me about that like an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, dude, if you want to be traumatized, watch that movie. So I'm like, okay.
It seems like you like deep and like traumatizing
Yeah,
films.
I know. I think something's wrong with me. I don't know.
Hey, taste is taste. Style is style.
Exactly.
I feel it.
Exactly. I love everything horror, you know?
Yeah.
Horror and cryptid type stuff.
So, like, what would you say your favorite horror film is? Is it The Hills Have Eyes, or would you?
I can't remember the actual name of the one that we just watched. I loved it, but I'll go with Hills Have Eyes again.
Yeah.
Just because that's what pops in my head
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
You know, I'm really bad with movie titles. I'm always asking my wife. I'm like, hey, I know this happened in the movie and this happened. What was the name
Yeah,
of it?
what was the name?
You know?
It's hard. It's hard. Can't remember everything.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna give you one more question, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, easy peasy. Let's see. For film, do you wish? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change it. If someone was filming you every day, do you think that someone would be inspired, or how do you think people would feel about like your life if they film like your everyday process?
Everyday process, man. My everyday life, ever since I met my wife, I love her to death, but it's so sporadic
Yeah.
and spontaneous.
Interesting.
So
It's
my
like-
everyday life literally goes from, like I'm an environmental scientist by day.
Oh, really?
By night, I'm hunting ghosts. I'm hunting Bigfoot. I'm hunting
Uh-huh.
goat man. I'm sure you heard about that cryptid. Like
Yeah,
we drive around the state. We drive around the backwoods,
That's
out in the
super
desert,
cool.
looking for stuff. You know.
That's actually super cool stuff.
Yeah, that's what we do. You know, I mean, we were actually talking about going ghost hunting or something like that, and then
Uh-huh.
we're like, let's go downtown. And then actually, honestly, in the next hour or two, we'll probably go out.
So, like to Jerome, or where do you guys
we went out
go?
to Durham
Yeah.
last weekend. Saw
Yeah.
some stuff that traumatized me. And then we're just like, okay, let's not go out there. So then we did the right thing. We're sitting here talking about going back out Jerome.
There
tonight,
you go.
know?
There you
It's
go.
like,
Yeah.
Let's go see if we
Go-
can see some things.
Go hunt some ghosts.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, thank you for coming on, Levi. It's been a pleasure. And I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yes,
to our
sir.
listeners, we'll be right back. And that's the conclusion for episode number 12 in front of the Ian Russell Art Gallery here downtown Prescott. And let me tell you, it was so much fun to come out, have some incredible guests on the podcast. And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. The TBD Crew, which is a community group providing a fantastic vibe and experience to our town, as well as the Alzheimer's Association, which is committed to leading the way to end Alzheimer's and all other dementia-related diseases and accelerating that care and research. So thank you to them. Western Heritage Center, which is actually just right behind us, a little bit down the way on Whiskey Row. Huge shout out to them for preserving the Western soul that this town has. So they're doing a great job. Second to last but not least, Ian Russell Art Gallery. They have some beautiful pieces of work, and their shop has an amazing look to it. and feel. Come check them out here in Whiskey Row in Prescott. And we have the Prescott Film Festival coming up, which I can't emphasize enough of you guys to go out and check it out. That's going to be July 16th through the 20th next month. Just go out, buy some tickets online, check out the movies. We had our guest on earlier today to talk about that, and we just want to give a huge shout out to them. So go check it out. And to all of our listeners, thank you for another great episode, and good night.